Hello and welcome. Today I have another ink review video for you. I have a sample of Hyacinth by Atramentis, and we're going to give it a test and see what it's like. And first of all, this has a wonderful fragrance. It smells just like the hyacinth flower. So if you like hyacinth flowers, you will like this ink probably just for the scent. So, all right, this is a really nice bold blue. Hyacinth flowers come in different colors. Pretty common ones, you know, like white and yellow and purple. I don't know if I've ever seen any of this blue color, but usually I'll see them in like a nice purple. All right. But who knows what color this will be when it dries. So that's another thing. The inks tend to change a little as they dry. All right, and this is by Atramentis. And we're gonna go ahead and set this aside to dry. I'll be right back. Okay, I've got some copy paper here, and I always like to test the inks out on copy paper, just in case maybe you don't have access to some of your nicer papers when you're at school or work, and you just wanna know how the ink's going to perform. So I always test it out here first. It's copy paper. The ink feels really rich when you write with it though. It has a really nice quality to it. That's how it looks so far. We'll let that dry and we'll test this out on some HP 32. HP 32 is also a copy paper, but it has a really nice finish on it, so the ink tends to perform really well. And it's nice and smooth and it feels nice to write on also. Hyacinth. HP 32. And if there are any other inks that you'd like to see me review, leave a comment down below, and if I have the ink or if I can get it, then we'll do a review video. Alright, there we go. There's that. And now we gotta try Tomo River paper. And Tomo River paper typically gives really good results. It also resists the ink really well and usually will show off the ink properties pretty good. All right. Just going to draw some lines down here so we can see if there's any shading. Typically that will bring it out. All right, and I am going to put the cap on this so I don't dry it out, and we're going to look at, I'm going to check on the swatch and see if that's dry. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. So here's how the swatches came out. This is what it looks like on copy paper. There is a tiny bit of feathering. I don't know for sure, but it's possible that if you have a pen that doesn't put down as much ink, maybe it won't feather as bad with something like that, but I don't know. I have no experience with that. So if you like this color, you may want to use a slightly better quality paper. However, the color is very pretty and it smells really nice. And then here it is on the HP 32. You can see the color is much, much richer. And there is a tiny bit of shading that you can see in the writing and down here in the lines. So there is a little bit of detectable shading, which is nice. And around the edges here, you can see it like a halo shading. It's actually a really pretty ink, very pretty color for, you know, its main feature is that it's scented, but then they went the extra mile to make it, you know, a beautiful ink as well. And then here it is on the Tomo River, and this almost looks like a different ink entirely because there's a detectable sheen. And now it's looking more purpley and less blue. So this looks more like the flower, like I was mentioning. Typically, if you see a hyacinth instead of blue, you're looking at purple. So that this makes more sense to me. But anyway, it has the sheen, and then you still have that lovely shading. And you see it down here in the lines. This is a really, really pretty ink, very unique. And of course, it's got that lovely fragrance. So if you like the smell of hyacinth flowers, you're going to really like this ink. It's pretty much dead on exact scent. So that's really cool. And then here is what the swatch looks like. And you can see that sheen down here. It's like a pinky sheen. It's very, very pretty. and you've got this beautiful, like, rich blue that's got kind of maybe like a slight purple slant to it, and you can see how the sheen affects the shading down here in the writing. So this is a really beautiful ink. If this was helpful to you at all, or if you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you can see more, and thank you so much for watching. You have a great day.